Let's get a word in from two veterans about whether this is a risk. Lieutenant General KJS Dhillon, former General Officer Commanding of the 15 Corps in Srinagar. He's also been with the Defense Intelligence Agency as its head. Dr. and Group Captain MJ Augustine Vinod is a veteran fighter pilot as well. Welcome to you both. Thank you very much for being with me. General Dhillon, it's a theoretical question that comes up from time to time. The operational integrity and freedom of usage of Indian weapons, especially when we get it from foreign sources. We've been buying American weapons for a very long time, and it's a long list, like I've just said. But Trump's words, the very belligerent things he has said in the last 24 hours, makes one wonder whether our arsenals are safe. He's an unpredictable character. Who knows when someone like him can turn off the tap when it comes to defense, trade and supplies. We are a war-fighting country, as we have just demonstrated this year. What do you think, sir? Are we at risk?
Good evening, Shiv, and good evening to the fellow panelists and your viewers. Shiv, one thing as a nation who has got two nuclear neighbors, the only country in the world with two nuclear neighbors, and both of them are not friendly to us. So in a country like India, with this type of borders, which are always active, one thing is very clear. We cannot depend on a single source of supply for our defense hardware. That is one. Second point is, which you also made a little mention of it, intentions can change overnight. Capabilities take decades to build.
Yes.
Especially the defense capabilities. Now, yesterday, Mr. Trump makes a statement. Today, we sign a defense deal. Tomorrow, he can do something else. But our defense capabilities cannot be hostage to a person's whims and fancies. We need to stand on our 2 feet, and answer to that is Make in India.
Yeah.
DRDO and DPSUs have taken far too many years and have not been producing the desired results, especially in the desired time frame. We need to open up the defense sector to the private defense industry of India. We need to do the hand-holding, and we need to build our capabilities within. It will take time. R&D is not an easy job, especially in defense.
Yeah.
But in the long term, we need to be self-reliant in the defense sector. As I said, intentions can change overnight. 22 April showed it to us that, yes, situations can change. And yesterday's statement also showed it to us, as you use the word, tap can be, returned.
Yes.
So we can't be hostage to such, things. We need to be very clear. A nation of our status, our caliber, our economy, our manpower, our resources, and our enemies.
And this intentions can change overnight. Even Trump has demonstrated that, Group Captain Vinod. And this is not something that we can risk. This is not diplomacy or some soft deal. This is weaponry. And if that is going to be susceptible or vulnerable, or we cannot guarantee the security of it, with a president like this, it becomes a little difficult.
Absolutely. And thank you, sir, for having me over, and good evening to you, sir. Dhillon, sir.
Good evening.
Two major issues I want to flag for the viewers. Just a month back, I traveled the length and breadth of US. And I'm saying this as an onlooker, not as an Indian, not as connected to anything to do with this particular incident. That particular country is on the sliding down mode, both technologically and like the previous section somebody was talking about, being volatile. Both in terms of strategy and in terms of policy matters. You see for yourself how much of flip-flop the topmost man has done. And the similar flip-flop is there in every single department over there, and nobody knows what to do. And very rightly, someone said Trump always chickens out, and the short form of that is TACO. So the TACO aspect is coming out loud and clear. And completely with you and Dhillon sir, these are the things that push us to be Atmanirbhar. The aeroplane that we are seeing on our screen. I remember post Pokhran 2, we were supposed to get the fly-by-wire technology from US, and they put a sanction. That came as I mean, at that time, it pushed us back by 2 years, but that came as such a shot in the arm. Shiv, I can't even tell you because I operated these aeroplanes, the aeroplane that is behind me, and seen the technology of Rafale. Let me tell you, the Tejas fly-by-wire technology is as good or if not better.
Yeah, correct.
That as the background, I'm saying this. It's a good thing that Trump is doing this trade war, which if someone said I was
Blessing in
watching the
disguise.
CNN.
Yeah.
No, I'm blessing in disguise, of course. See, someone was saying it in CNN, the US CNN, that it borders on, trade terrorism. That is the word the United States, the people themselves are using. So, all said and done, two things, Shiv. A, Trump doing this was expected because we know he's a motor mouth, and the guy who supported him, he kicked him out, Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Second, and most important, Trump, Shiv, is can we afford, or the can world and afford another Trump, or is there a guarantee there won't be another Trump?
Yeah.
So these are two things that is again pushing us to be Atmanirbhar, and the amount of
I'm very happy because Operation Sindoor, General Dillon has also validated it. This is the second thing this year that has validated our drive towards Atmanirbharta and make your weapons in India. One was Operation Sindoor, where we proved those weapons, and now Trump has kind of validated that entire thing you said again. As far as warfighting is concerned, we have to be self-reliant, sir.
Absolutely. And as Group Captain Vinod is also saying, see, ISRO became a big hit after the sanctions was placed on India. And that is when ISRO realized we have to work in-house, and then the missile program and Dr. Kalam and everything is now world class. Our projectiles, the missiles are now, we are manufacturing within the country, and also the BrahMos and all. Similarly, this type of a thing will give flip to a lot of industry in-house. And if I can go beyond the defense, even BRICS. So let's wait and watch. But that golden principle remains. In warfare, we cannot depend on anyone.
Yeah.
We have to be self-reliant, and we should have been self-reliant by yesterday. But no problem, even if we are by tomorrow, that's perfectly fine. And when the people who don't understand the defense of India and they compare with other countries, I'll again repeat. We are the only country in the world with 2 nuclear neighbors.
Yeah.
And both of them are not friendly.
Correct.
And our borders are live borders. We are not that type of country where, defense forces are only for ceremonies. We have active borders. And like Operation Sindoor has shown, our borders can get active anytime, any day, any moment.
As a final comment from you, Group Captain Vinod, it's also ironic that while we're talking about Trump's intemperate comments, HAL and GE have just concluded their deal for the F414 jet engines for the Tejas Mark II. Of course, these deals are, many years in the making. It's not happened overnight. Something cannot be stopped just like that. But that is a kind of reality check as well.
And Shiv, we have, relationship with GE. Not many people know.
Yeah.
For more than 4 decades. In fact, our initial marine engines, even the current Vikrant engine, it comes from GE. So
Correct.
GE is a friend who is in spite of Trump.
Yeah.
So that said, yesterday I was discussing with someone, our aeroplanes, see, these engines are like USB-C, micro USB, and this USB and that USB. So our aeroplane is built around this engine, both for thrust bolt as well as for the tie points.
Yeah.
So if today we say I throw out the GE brings Safran, it's not possible.
Yeah.
It will take another 5, 7, 10 years down the road. So we are stuck with it. So therefore, and Trump will come and go. GE is going to be here, and hopefully, as the talks progress and the numbers come up, the TOT will also happen from GE. And also from Safran. And we will use both, like we produce Tejas, better Kaveri. So all that put together, it's a good news.
It is definitely something to think about. It's very sobering. It's easy for me to sit here and analyze, but I can imagine the sleepless nights that commanders and warfighters must be having to think about whether there's operational security for their weapons and the assurance of supplies, especially during conflict. But thank you for putting light on this complex issue. General Dillon and Group Captain Vinod, always a pleasure to have you with me. Thank you.